Thank you. Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to what I always call the most important level in Forever. So we are going to pay special attention to this level today, and the goal is we want as many persons as possible to understand what this level is. We want as many persons as possible to understand what is possible at this level. And we also want many persons as possible to build their businesses, to anchor their business around this level. So if your hands are not too busy, I want you to put it up on the chat. Let's know where you're joining us from. Let's know where you're joining us from this evening, so that we will know all together here. We are 14. We are 14 all together. I want to know where you're joining us from. Most of the people I'm seeing here, let me see, okay, I found I know everybody here. Dami, thank you so much for joining us as usual. Didier, thanks for joining us. Imelda, thank you for joining us. Ijoma Odigbo, thank you for joining us. Ifoma, not Ijoma. If Nanya Desire, thanks for joining. Ijoma Onya Okwara, thanks for joining. Casey Okwara, thanks for joining. I have Dr. Ngozi, after a hectic day today, Doctor. In fact, those that from Abuja that joined, thank you so much for joining. It was quite hectic today, but we're still able to make it. Steve, thank you for joining, and Uzamaka, thank you, and Wilcox, thank you for joining us. So we are going to start because we're not going to wait for anybody. Like I said, today we are going to look at this very special, all-important level that we have in Forever Living Products that most of us ignore. Most of us ignore it because we pay our attention to a level that we strongly believe that, yes, that is the level where everybody needs to be. We always pay our attention. We pay all our attention. We devote all our minds, devote all our efforts to wanting to make people become managers. Why we forget the fact that for you to be a manager, you need to be strong, and for that business to be strong, your business needs to be built around the supervisor level. So that is why for us, the supervisor level is your launch pad to leadership. We always say this, that your leadership in Forever starts at the supervisor. I just remember something that happened today. That's why I'm smiling. Leadership in forever starts at the supervisor level. But who is a supervisor? Who is a supervisor? As you all know, the supervisor level is the third level in our compliance. So when we say third level, the first level is the preferred customer level, or any form of customership, right? Any form of customership, whether retail or preferred, but we always start from the preferred customer. So we say the preferred customer is the first level. Official level. The second level is the assistant supervisor, and the third level is the supervisor level. So the supervisor is the third person in our comp plan, and this level is the level for me that anchors other levels above. I am saying it without mincing where the supervisor level anchors other levels, because if you have strong supervisors, definitely you will be a strong manager. However, if you don't have strong supervisors, I tell you, you are just that manager that is just there hanging and just waiting for the time that either you are worn out or you are tired. But if you have supervisors, if you can understand the importance of building strong supervisors that are happy, supervisors that have a team, supervisors that can retail. I tell you, when we travel out, we see a lot of people, they will tell you, oh, I am a supervisor. And they are happy. They are super excited because they are selling, because they are making, and they are also building. They want to get to that manager level, but they are happy where they are. So it is the first level of leadership. Why do we always say the first level of leadership? Because it's the first level that introduces you to the volume bonus. It's the first level where you will begin to look at some people and encourage them to build, because you are going to get volume bonus from them. So the supervisor is expected to have a team. The supervisor is expected to have a team, and because he or she is expected to have a team, it's not that an assistant supervisor cannot have a team. An assistant supervisor can have a team, but it's a team of equal persons. I want you to understand it. It's a team of equal persons. So he is leading a team that he is not benefiting from, right? He can benefit case credit wise, but he is not earning from them. So when we say the supervisor is the first level, I want you to understand, because it's at the supervisor level that you begin to earn the volume bonus. You begin to look at it and say, okay, fine. I am at 8%, and I have a team, a group of assistant supervisors that are at 3%. So I can earn, I am at 8%, yes, and I have assistant supervisors that are 5%. So I can earn 3% volume bonus from them. So it is key that you understand this, because if you don't understand it, if we say it all the time, it will enter from one ear and it will disappear from the other ear. But the fact is that assistant supervisor, the supervisor level is that first level of leadership in our comp plan. And it signifies a step towards building a successful and sustainable business. We cannot but say this. You need to understand how important it is for you to have not just supervisors, not supervisors that will come in 1 month and buy 25 case credit, but supervisors that will build to 25. When they build to 25, they stay. I always say that if you look at our compensation plan, right? If you look at the comp plan very well, a successful and sustainable a supervisor business is that supervisor that can generate 15 C, that supervisor that can generate 12.5 CCs every month. So that is a strong supervisor business. The whole idea is not that the supervisor must generate 25. No, it took you 2 months to do 25 CC. So half of that CC, if you can generate it every month, that is to say that you have a strong supervisor business. It's a strong supervisor business, because what you did in 2 months, you could replicate you can replicate half of that, or reproduce half of that in a month. So that is what makes your business a strong supervisor business. So for all assistant supervisors in the house, our goal is to give you enough skills, give you enough trainings, so that you can build a business that is sustainable. We want you to build something that is very, very sustainable. And remember, supervisor level is not your bus stop. It's not your bus stop, but we want you to build a strong foundation. It helps you to build a strong foundation. So by definition, who is a supervisor? A supervisor is that forever business owner that within 2 months can accumulate 25 case credits within 2 consecutive months. Within 2 consecutive months, you can accumulate 25 CC. Now, it is important you understand that, yes, with the advent of social media, with the advent of all the socials that we have, you can actually also generate 25 CC alone. You can generate 25 CC only. So that's why it's written here that you can do it individually as an individual, or you can do it with your downline or with your fellow assistant supervisors. Remember, but before, at this point, you are building, you're still an assistant supervisor, but it's building towards the supervisor. So the supervisor earns what we call the supervisory bonus because he enjoys the benefits. He enjoys the benefit, like I said earlier, he is introduced to the 3% volume bonus. And aside that, if he has preferred customers, he will enjoy 25% profit from his preferred customers plus 8%. So he is going to be at, he is actually going to be at 8% personal discount, which is also paid to him or her at the end of the month, or paid to him as bonus. So it's very, very important that you understand this. Now, why do we want everybody to build this foundation? Why do we want everybody to build this foundation in your team? Everybody, whether you're a manager, whether you're an assistant supervisor, whether you're an assistant manager, you're a double diamond manager, we want you to understand that the strategy that is trending, the strategy that everybody is going for now, it's to see how many supervisors, how many strong supervisors do I have in my team? Because when people become supervisors, you discover that the retention is higher. The retention is higher at the supervisor level than for assistant supervisors. The tendency for supervisors to stay is higher, especially a strong supervisor a strong supervisor who is earning has a higher retention than an assistant supervisor or than even an assistant manager that is not earning. So it is very, 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 very key that we build this. It is very, very important that we build this. Very, very important we understand how important this is in line with leadership. So if you have strong assistant supervisors, let's stop this mindset of, oh, I must go manager. I know, I always say that the manager level is a door opener. So you can open the door. The door can see, a door opener is like you opening the handle of a door. You open the handle, but you are not inside. You are not inside. So the whole essence why everybody wants to get to the manager level is that when you get to manager, you see things happen. When you get to manager, we want to make sure, right? We want to make sure that, yeah, we can now qualify for Eagle. We can now run for Global Rally. We can now run for Chairman's Bonus. Oh, voila, we can now go for end incentive. But I still tell you that if your mindset is just becoming manager, we have seen several examples where people just become managers or where people saw the manager position as the final bus stop. So they just become managers and nothing happens and they don't move. So what that does, that it cripples the person. But if you lower it a bit and say, okay, let's focus on building supervisors. How many supervisors? Let the challenge be, how many supervisors can we build in a month? How many supervisors can we build in 2 months? If this becomes the challenge and becomes the mindset, you would discover that your retention within your team will increase. And if your retention increases, you have more foods out there, you have more people out there, you have a stronger organization, and at the end of the day, you build a very strong foundation for leadership. Because it's at this level that you begin to look at them and say, okay, When you were an assistant supervisor, you watched me do this, you watched me do that, you watched me do this. Now you have a team. Take responsibility of your team. Take responsibility. So we begin to leave them to do things because now they have a team. I've seen situations whereby you even have a manager and you are quarreling with the manager you're quarreling with your new manager because you are saying you are in my team, and the manager is saying no, I want to take care of my own team. So but this thing starts at the supervisor level. At the supervisor level, once people become supervisors, begin to give them, begin to delegate roles to them. Ask them to take the product launch. Ask them to take the training. Ask them to introduce people introduce the facilitator during meetings. Gradually, they are taking responsibility because they also have a team that is dependent on them. So it's very important that we all understand how important this level is in line with leadership. I talked about the supervisory bonus. Earlier I talked about, yes, what makes this level very, 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 very important to all of us. The supervisor level is the first level in our comp plan that you will see a slightly significant increase in your income. So the first place where the money is, I always say, but this evening I finished the presentation, I still said it in that meeting some 1 hour ago, that the supervisor, that you need to know where the monies are in our comp plan. If you don't know where the monies are in our comp plan, you will just be running a race. You will just think that this business is all about selling. This business is more strategic than some of us think it is. The first level in our comp plan where you see a significant increase in your bonus is when you move from assistant supervisor to supervisor. When you move from assistant supervisor to supervisor, especially when you have a team, when you're working with a team. So you will see the next month, not the month you became supervisor, the next month that is 1 month into your supervisor rank, right? After becoming a supervisor, you will see a significant increase in your bonus if you did the same activities that made you become a supervisor. So if you do that same activity, that level of activity, you will see a significant increase. So the supervisor level is that level where you see that increase in bonus. And how does it come? The first one is, if you go to our company policy, all these were extracted verbatim from our company policy. If you go to our company policy, all these components make up the earnings of a supervisor. The first one is you are entitled to 30% discount. We know this from preferred customers, for your personal orders, we know it's 38, so 30% is wholesale, 8% is your personal discount that comes to you as bonus. And an addition is here, when you have assistant supervisors that are not 4cc active. We are not paying for your assistant supervisors not to be 4cc active. But peradventure, you have assistant supervisors that are not 4cc active. As a supervisor, you are first going to earn 3% from them, from everything that they've done as volume bonus. And also you are going to, the 5% extras that did all lost because they didn't do their 4cc, so will come to you. They will forfeit it to you, a supervisor, because you are 4cc active. So they will forfeit that to you. So this addition in the last 1 year has also increased the earnings of our supervisors. So the best thing is for you to teach because you're not a leader, you need to teach your assistant supervisors of the importance of doing their 4cc so that they don't lose their 5% to you. But when they don't do it, you discover that, yes, that 5% will come to you, the supervisor. The supervisor level is the level where we begin to seriously talk about credibility, because you are now a leader. You're a leader. So you begin to build credibility. Around the team. You have a team of people that are looking up to you. You have a team of people that are saying, yes, this is our leader. You have a team of people that are saying, yes, I joined the business because she spoke to me. I joined the business because I saw how her life has changed. So at this level, you begin to build credibility and begin to motivate your team to work harder. Because when your team looks at you, when they see the changes that is happening in your life, definitely they want to be part of it. It's very, very important, I will say here, that you understand, you need to read, understand, digest the principle, the spirit and letters of our company policy. At a supervisor level, you can't say, I don't know. I'm not even talking about manager. At the supervisor level, you can't say, I don't know. You can't say, nobody told me. You can't say that. Because if you say nobody told me, the meaning that you are going to disappoint some people. If you say you don't know, some people join the business because of you, the meaning that you are going to disappoint them. And that is why I'm saying that at a certain level, at the assistant supervisor level, yes, it's not an excuse, but you can say, okay, fine, I don't know. Oh, I'm still new to the business. But at the supervisor level, you can no longer say, I don't know. You can't say, I don't know. Because at this level, you begin to build credibility. At this level, people are joining the business because of you. At this level, you are out there, you are the mouthpiece of the company, you are talking. So because of this, you're expected to be someone of integrity, sincerity. We expect you to be sincere. We expect you to be consistent. We expect you to be committed. We expect you to be reliable. And most importantly, we expect you to be competent. To be competent. So if you have a supervisor on your team, begin to think, does my supervisor exhibit all these qualities? And if you're an assistant supervisor, begin to look at yourself and say, okay, fine. How can I, if there are some gaps that I currently have, how can I begin to fill these gaps? How much do I know about the company I just joined? How much do I know about the company policy? How much do I know about the things that I need to do? How much do I know about the strategies that I need to put in place so that I can become better? I can build something that is sustainable. I can be reliable. What are the things I need to do? Am I really as committed as I ought to be? So if there are gaps, definitely you can meet your upline and you can begin to design or join our trainings. We have trainings all the time. Join our trainings and you can begin to identify strategies that can help you, or trainings that can help you close the gap. Now, what are some of the strategies? What are some of the strategies? I said earlier that building a business, a supervisor business, or a business is more strategic than people think it is. The first thing I want you to do, I want you to master the product as much as you can. Master the product as much as you can. I finished the presentation like I said, some 1 hour ago, and the woman said, she said something that caught my interest. She said something that caught my interest. She said, I'm not interested in the money. I'm not interested in the money. What I'm interested in now, if I meet people, how do I know how? I want to learn how to give value. I want to learn how to give value. I want to understand the product very well. I don't want to go out there and I am empty. She said, I don't want to go out there and I am empty. She said, I want, if I stand and I am talking, right? I want to be able to add value to people's life. I want to be able to say, this product, this is what you can use this product, or this is what this product can do for you. So you need to master the product. You need to master the product. You need to master the product. Now, some of us are not aware that, yes, we have product brochures. Even if as an assistant supervisor, you are not aware, I want you to go to your back end. Go to your back end, click on marketing tools, right? Click on tools, click on marketing tools, and there is a folder there. The folder there, the name of the folder is product brochures. Click on that product brochures and you will be able to learn more about the product. The last file there is the current product brochure, soft copy of the current product brochure. Click it and learn about the product. If that is not enough for you, go to the website, go to the online shop, click on the shop, click on each of the products and begin to study, begin to read more about the products. begin to read more about the products. This can help you. This can help you know more about the product. And when you know more about the product, it will go a long way. You will see your confidence level will increase. Your confidence level will increase and you begin to teach other people. You begin to teach other people. When they say move, you can move. So you are sure you know about the product. It will go a long way to help you. It will go a very, very long way to help you. It will boost your confidence. Now, when you know about the products, it's now very, very important that you will use. The best teacher is using. The best teacher is using. You can read and 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 read. Yes, you increase your knowledge, you expand your knowledge, but when you use, you can tell the story better. When you use, you can relate to the products better. You can relate to the products better. Now, but we are in a society, because what I try to do all the time is I try to be very, very practical. We know we're in a society where people will tell you, oh, aloe vera gel is somebody told me, CSM, you want me to drink 42,000 naira, 43,000 naira. So, but when we can't strike away that use. We can't strike it. We can't say, okay, let's use the product. So you're a product expert, right? You're a product expert. You have learned a lot about the product. The first thing I would advise is use that knowledge to sell up to 3 of the products. If you use that knowledge to sell up to 3 aloe vera gel, you sell at the right price, the profit that you're going to make will be enough for you to buy one or to have one for free, because the profit is going to pay for it so that you can use. So it's not, nobody will rule out the fact that you need to use the product. If you can't use and share, we say you share first, because you're a product expert, you share first, then be able to sell up to 3, right? All our products, once you can sell up to 3 of those products, definitely the profit that you make will be able to get you one to use. The next thing, you begin to host, I want you to host product demonstrations, host online webinars, attend, go and host health talks. All this will come from your ability when you develop that skill, when you know more about the product, when you master it, when you can present, then you will see that confidence level will increase and you can stand and present. We're in an era where everything, in fact, I have seen managers that cannot present. They are calling their upline manager to come and present. But it is at the supervisor level that all this starts. It is at that time that when you are planning to become supervisor, that all this starts. So it's very, very important that we get this, and it's very, very important that we get it right. So begin to create niches, identify niches. Identify those that are gym instructors, those that are fitness enthusiasts, those that are into skincare. Identify those that are into weight management. Identify busy professionals. Don't position yourself as a one-cap-fit-all a solution provider. So you can solve all these things. All the when they sell drugs, when they're selling drugs in the bus stop or I don't know how many of us entered Molue those days. When they used to sell drugs in Molue, they said this Bugonishe, one drug will solve everything. No, that is not who you are. That is not who you are. It's not Bugonishe. That's not what it is. So you need to begin to create niches for yourself. You need to begin to properly segment people, to say these, especially in our society today. In our society today, so our product is premium. Because our product is premium, you don't want to get frustrated. You want to use your expertise, but you also want to segment. We want to be able to talk to the right people, the people that can afford the product. So it's now very, very important that we don't just go into the market. You look at the market very, very well. You identify a customer, you look at the customer avatar and say, who is my ideal customer? Is my ideal customer a gym instructor? Is my ideal customer a busy professional? Is my ideal customer A? Is my ideal customer B? So you identify it and work in that direction. Now, what is the expected outcome? The first one is you see yourself, you begin to build trust. You begin to build trust because of the way you've carried yourself, because of the way you've prepared yourself, you begin to see repeat sales. Because people will begin to trust you because you're not just selling the product, you're selling value. You see, you begin to add more value to the product. When they were in a meeting today, we say, okay, why do people buy from A and they don't buy from B? If it's just the product, we can buy it from anywhere. And we all know this. You can buy it from anywhere. You can buy it from anywhere. If I look at the number of forever business owners we have in Nigeria, we have over 5,000 people that are doing business. So if you have over 5,000 people that are doing business, why are you special? That is why you need to create a niche. That is why you need to add value. That is why you need to be unique in your own approach. That is why you need to know more about the product so that you can add value to the product, because it's only when you add value to the product that people will overlook the price. Again, I'm saying, anytime you see yourself struggle with price, you have not added enough value to the product. Anytime you see yourself struggle with price, you have not added enough value to the product. I want you to take notes of that. Now, the second strategy, I've discussed it before. The second strategy is a strategy that is very, very important. A strategy that we all talk about. All of us talk about it, but we talk about it in different ways. We talk about it in different ways. Some of us overlook it. Some of us overlook it. So it's to develop the 2-4-1 recruitment strategy. So you recruit 2 people each month. You recruit 2 people each month. The goal of recruiting them is that you see, we say we take people from exposure to exposure, right? Expose them enough to the point where they are willing to come in and they are also willing to commit to doing their 4 CCs. I'm talking about just 2 each month. 2. You need to expose them enough. You need to educate them well enough. You need to ensure that they are hungry enough, but they are coming in with that commitment of doing their 4 CCs. I didn't say with the commitment of doing supervisor business every month, because that's where we are missing it. I didn't say with the commitment of doing manager in 1 month. I am saying with the commitment of doing 4 CC. Because once people can do that, once they can do it, they can teach it. That's actually where I'm going to. Once they can do it, they can teach it. We're talking about building something that is sustainable. If it's not duplicable, it doesn't work. Anything you have, any structure that you've put in place in this business that your team member cannot do without breaking a leg and an arm, it's not duplicable. It's not duplicable. So bring in 2 people with the intention, commitment, and everything you have. Pour it on them or pour it in them so that they can commit to, they can understand how to retail. We ask people to do 4 CC, right? They don't know how to sell. They don't even know how. Somebody asked me, said, what is CC? This is somebody that already has bought their combo packs. They've bought their combo packs. They're in business, right? And the person is asking, what is CC? The meaning is that you have not. So what happened after they bought the CC? There was no planning section. What is it that they know about the business? They mean that they don't know anything about the business. And the next thing you will say they're your team members and you want them to do 4 CC. They've not made their first call before. You've not shown them how to make the first call. You've not even had a planning section with them. You've not had the who do you know list. You've not sat them down to say, okay, how can let me show you how we do this business. You've not done anything. And the next month you're saying they've not done their 4. So you bring them in, you need to train them so that they will understand, so that they can duplicate. Duplication is what works. If it doesn't duplicate, it doesn't work. Because the aim is for you to build something that is sustainable. That is the aim here. That is the main aim. So the outcome is to create a steady team growth with productive recruits so that you can accumulate case credits. You can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You know, all the time we train, right? We train and we say, yes, you prefer 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of one person's effort. That is exactly what we're talking about here. We're talking about that 1% of the effort of 100 people because you want to duplicate. So that is very, very important that we all understand this. Now let's look at the practical example of this approach. Now, this is you, an assistant supervisor. So you built yourself with the help of your upline. So your upline is somewhere up there. Your upline is somewhere up there, right? Your upline is someone that understands the importance of duplication. And your upline has helped you, right? Has imbibed in you through trainings, right? Through trainings, through mentorship, through coaching. He or she has imbibed in you the necessary skills for you to be able to sell, for you to be able to successfully sell 4 case credits every month. Now, for you to grow, what you need, like I said, what you need is to recruit 2 people that you need to empty need to empty yourself in, so that these 2 persons, John and Cynthia, will know exactly what you know, and they know exactly what you do. A lot of us are doing a whole lot, but we don't even know what we are doing. We know we are selling, but we can't transfer that knowledge to the next person. Why can't we transfer it? Because it's not duplicable. Because it's not duplicable, and because it's not duplicable, you can't teach it. So what we're saying is keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. So the first month, what you will see is you did your 4, right? You brought John. John now knows how to do his 4 because he can sell, because you helped him organize his contact list. You helped him reach out to people. You helped him sell his first set of products. You helped him make his first set of calls, and he now knows how to do it. It's not that you are going to be doing it for him, right? That is what mentorship is all about. So you show them, then you also watch them do it. And once they are perfect, voila, you are good. This is what we do. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And now he is happy, he can do 4. Cynthia is happy that she can do 4. In that first month, you have yourself 4, you have Cynthia, John 4, you have Cynthia 4. That is, you are generating between 12 to 15 CCs in that month, first month. This strategy is very, very key, because if you understand it, what we just need to do is duplicate. If we want it more, we duplicate it more. Somebody told me that you can't achieve 4CC cannot give you anything. Somebody told me, people have told me several that 4CC cannot, CCSM, stop saying 4CC. 4CC cannot give you anything. But I tell you, 4CC can give you a whole lot, depending on how deep and how well you understand it. If you are the only one doing 4CC, it cannot give you anything. But if you're doing 4CC with your organization of non-managers, and they are all happy, they are all retailing 4CC, they are all keeping it simple, There is no incentive you cannot qualify with 4cc. No incentive. So it all depends on the level that you are doing it and the number of persons within your organization that understands that and that they are doing it. Because we can't duplicate it does not necessarily mean that it doesn't work. It works. It's our ability to duplicate it, the ability for many to do it in your organization. That is what is the concern. That's what is the concern. So the first month, they do this. The second month, okay, let me go back to this. So you do this first month, right? You do this first month. If you do it on month 2, they repeat the same thing. So John here will have 2 people, right? John will have 2 people that are doing their 4. Cynthia will have 2 that are doing their 4. I tell you, these guys do this thing in 2 months, you are already a supervisor. Congratulations. That is why anytime we ask you, what are the number of assistants? How many assistant supervisors do you need to become a supervisor? Some of us say 3, 4, 5, 6. You actually need just you and 2 other assistant supervisors to become supervisor. You need yourself, an assistant supervisor, and 2 additional assistant supervisors to become supervisor. So the first month, the 2 of you will generate 12cc. The second month, the 2 of you generates 12cc. And I know that, yes, if you work the way you're supposed to work, there will be, it won't just be 4 on the dot. There will be some fractions, 4 point something, some months will enter 5, and you will discover that at the end of the month, you have already, after 2 months, you have completed your 25 case credits. Now, the beauty of this plan is when done by a lot of people in your team. Imagine that this is your organization and you have 1, 2, 3, you are the one here, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that are committed to doing their 4cc's at the same level. They are all non-managers. So what will happen is that at this point, in the first month, the 6 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 7 of you will generate between 28cc and 35cc. And the second month, we are talking about, remember, you are recruiting. So the first month is this guy, and this guy, right? So within the 2 months, so we are continuing from here. We're continuing from here. So the first month, just by doing their 4cc's, and if John recruits 2, these 2 guys, and Cynthia recruits these 2, sorry, these names I'm calling, if your name is John and Cynthia, please forgive me. So, and they recruit, definitely you will discover that the first month will be 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So this is 8, this is 16, this is 24, right? This is 24, this is 28. So you have 28. You have 28 the first month. So if they duplicate, right? If they duplicate the same, because these 2 guys are also going to recruit their 2, 2, 2. Remember what the strategy is. It said 2 to do 4, right? 2 people to do 4 and 1. The 1 is the additional 1 that you are going to put. 2 to 4 means every month recruit 2 people that will commit to 4cc's, right? Recruit 2 people that will commit to 4cc's. They commit to their 4cc's. In the second month, you will have to get 1cc to make it 5cc. Sorry, so to make it 25cc, and you have produced a supervisor. So this first month you go supervisor. Second month is the responsibility of John. John goes supervisor. John and Cynthia go supervisor. So it's just supervisor that everybody is focusing on. By the time these 2 will go supervisor and these 2 other 2 are going supervisor, you are already a manager. You are a manager. So that is the first or the second structure I want us to concentrate on. The third structure is the structure that is focusing, is really, really focusing on not just the ability for people to, our ability to duplicate, but for our ability to also set a goal for ourselves. Our ability to set a goal for ourselves to say, okay, this is what I am going to do this month. Assistant supervisor, what are you going to do? Assistant supervisor, what are you going to do? The people in your team, what are they going to do? So you can take up a personal CC goal to say, okay, I am going to sell 12 CC this month. I'm going to sell 13 CC this month. Is it achievable? Yes. Is it achievable in the current Nigeria of today? Yes. It's just for you to have a mental shift and say, I am going to do it. I am going to do it. And you can also run a small incentive. See, there is no level. Because you're an assistant supervisor or because you're a supervisor, does not necessarily stop you from looking at your young team and say, hey guys, don't worry, I am going to take you out I'm going to take all of us out for a spa date, or I'm going to take all of us. You don't need to get to manager before you can do that. You don't need to get to manager. It might not be a spa, because some people will say, okay, to get a massage now, or to get whatever is XYZ amount, is 30,000, is 35,000, is whatever amount. I can't afford that. You can just tell your team that, okay, don't worry, lunch is on me today. Lunch is on me today. At the end of the month, don't worry, guys. Hey, let's just go out and lunch on me. Lunch is on me, and you pay, and that's it. Because at this level, you are learning to become a leader. You're not pushing it to anybody. You're not pushing it to your manager or anybody. You actually want to do it. So you can take a personal CC target and also ask your team to take that personal CC target, and you will see yourself become a supervisor. The last one for me is all about digital marketing. Digital marketing is there. Digital marketing there's a whole lot happening in the digital space. A whole lot is happening in the digital space, and I was discussing with Loye, and it's a whole lot, and it's happening very fast. It's happening very, very fast, very, very fast. Everything is happening at the same time. And because it's happening at the same time, people are confused. Some people don't know. The digital space is crazy, and we need to take advantage of it. Identify the space you want to work, right? Know what you have, identify the space, and run with it. When I say run with it, run with it. In line with, a lot of us are building in platforms. A lot of us are running ads. But I think in line with ads, the best platform is still Facebook. The best platform, or the platform that is still converting the most, is Facebook. Is Facebook. TikTok, yes, TikTok is good. TikTok is trending. TikTok is for the very young ones. But some of those youth in TikTok, right, they are still too young. They can be team members, right? But they might not buy product. So it all depends on what your niche is and why you're on social, why you're on that particular platform. Are you there to sell? Are you there to create awareness? Are you there to look for team members to join your business? So you must identify what you are in those socials for. You can be in Facebook to sell, right? So you run ads and sell, but you can be on TikTok to recruit young ones. So build an online presence, but build it strategically. Build it strategically. Don't just rush into everything you see. Understand a particular platform and understand the competitive advantage of that particular platform, and use it to key your business into that and run with it. There are some platforms that are not good for, I've said it, I might be wrong. I know some people sell product on TikTok, right? Some people sell product on TikTok, but I tell you, you can get more contacts from TikTok to join your business and build the business than those that will buy the product. But on Facebook, if you're running Facebook ads, definitely with the reach and everything, definitely you can sell a whole lot on Facebook. So you can run ads, right? You can run ads, perfect your ads. If your ad is not converting, Look at it very well. Look at what to change, right? Look at what to change. Understand why it's not working. Because if it's working for others and it's not working for you, it means that something is wrong. Something is wrong, right? Look at your sales page very well. Look at your funnel very well. And really understand why it's not working and know what to change. Because if it's working for others, definitely it will work. Definitely it will work for you, definitely. So the next thing is you need to train to duplicate. We cannot overemphasize the importance of duplication. We cannot overemphasize the importance of duplication. There is a model. Network marketing there's a way to build the business. There is a way to build the business. Right? There is a way to build the business. There's a network marketing way to build the business. The business is not built on supermarkets. The business is not built on shops, right? The business is built with people. It's built with people. We don't have billboards out there saying, come and buy forever, come and buy forever, come and buy forever. But the downlines that we recruit, right, they are the forever ambassadors. They are the faces out there. They are the ones that need to be visible to sell the product. So the people need to understand all this. People need to understand all this. We need to teach people how to retail. We need to teach people how to build online. We need to teach people how to manage their business. We need to teach people how to use the tools we have. It's only when we do this that we say we can have a system that duplicates. So you don't send people out there. You don't send people out there and leave them. You want them to achieve, but you've not taught them anything. It's our responsibility to sit with them and say, you are joining today, welcome to forever. So we run a 90 days plan with them and show them and set a goal and say, this is where we want you to be in your first 90 days. Because if we don't do all this, right, and we allow them to just go like that, when they recruit people, that is why for me, I don't blame anybody that is doing anything. The only thing I blame, the first person I always blame, people that know me, that's the first thing I do. I blame the upline. I blame the upline. I quickly go to the upline and say, your induction, what did you teach him? Or what did you tell him? Or what did you tell her? Because when people are not properly informed, they do anything they like, believing that, okay, you can do this business like this, you can do it like that, you can do it like this, you can do it like that. But if we have a system, this is what you need to do when you come in, this is what you need to do, you need to read this book, you need to understand how to do this, you need to understand how to do that. So that is a system. So when they recruit people, it's also the same thing that they will teach those people. So we need to train for duplication. We need to train for duplication. Now, the next thing I'm quickly rounding up because I know today is, I cannot overemphasize the concept of volume mapping. The concept of volume mapping is very, very important for anybody that is seriously building business. The volume map tells you where your case credit will come from even before they come. It gives you an idea of where your case credit will come from even before they come. The meaning is that volume mapping is all about planning. That's the bottom line. Volume mapping is all about planning. So you don't just jump into your business. You don't jump into your business like that. You don't jump into a month believing that, oh, don't worry, case credit will come. No. Volume mapping is all about visualization. So you visualize where your case credit will come from. You put pen on paper, make a list of all your customers, those that have bought products from you. You make a list of all your online contacts. You make a list of the activities you want to do during the month, and you plan your cases. You plan the cases. Plan your cases along. You can see this. Plan your cases along the activities, along all the activities that we do in network marketing. If you cannot volume map your business, you are a customer. Again, if you cannot volume map your business, or you have anybody in your team that you cannot volume map their business, please and please treat them as customers. Treat them as customers. If you treat them as customers, yes, your expectation will be low from them. So if you cannot volume map with your team members, you just put them here, treat them as regular customers. But if you can volume map with them, definitely you put them here. Now, these are the activities, some of the activities that you need to focus on. So the first person you need to do is focus on yourself. So you focus on personal use, right? Focus on personal use. The second one is that you focus on recruitment. Focus on recruitment. You focus on BPs, right? You focus on niches. It can be weight management as a niche. Focus on product launch. Focus on social media. I personally put this here. I purposely put this here so that people can know that, yeah, you need to plan for social media. You can plan for special event. Then for all your customers, please and please don't plan your retail sales as a group. Plan for your customers individually. It will give you a true picture of where your retail sales is. It will give you a true picture of the position of your retail sales. If you plan your customers separately, but if you look at your entire sales and you say, my retail sales is 4cc or is 3cc or is 1cc, you will miss out. But if you look at them and plan your customers one after the other, it will help you prepare better next month. Because if you're going to increase their product experience, if you're going to expand their product experience or their product knowledge, if you're going to add one new product to them, right? One new product to them. Somebody bought product from me 2 days ago. I think 2 days, yes, 2 days I came here. Yeah, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And he has bought product 4 times. 4 times. So this last one, I added a tooth gel for him. I added a tooth gel. So the whole idea is that next month he's going to buy, the next time he's going to buy, he's going to pay for that tooth gel. So what I just did is I wanted him to experience the tooth gel. I wanted him to, yes, experience it. But I tell you next time, that tooth gel is going to be part of his order. It's going to be part of his order. So you look at your customers and plan for, you really need to plan for them one after the other, and don't plan your retail sales as a group. Now, these are some of the activities that we need to focus on. Focus on activities that will give you business. You need to have a life. You can't be doing this business 24 hours. You can't be doing this business 24 hours. Anytime they call you, you are in business. No, people don't join forever. People join you. And people join you because of the lifestyle they see. People join you because of what they see. If people discover that you are free, but you don't lack anything, they want to be like you. If people just look at you and they discover that you are healthy, you relate with people, you network, you are good, you are okay, you are living the kind of life they want to come and ask you what you are doing. But if people see you every time running from pillar to post, every time you are sweating, every time you are carrying one bag or the other, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to join you. Nobody wants to join people like that. People don't join people like that. People don't join people like that at all. They don't join people. They don't join people like that. So I want you to look at your life very well. If people are not joining you, ask yourself, why are they not joining me? Why are they not joining me? So these are some of the activities that I want you to focus on. The first one, create a prospecting list. Create a prospecting list. Look at yourself very well. Create a prospecting list from friends, from family. Some people like me don't like to do business with family, right? Is it your colleagues, in your workplace, people that you met in different places? You can create a list. Social media connections, you can go to your social media connections. I go to my phone a lot. I scroll every time I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling, I'm saying, okay, who is this person? What more do I know about this person? Because it's all about knowing people. It's all about knowing people. What more can I learn about this person? I go to LinkedIn, I search people up, because I want to know you more. Because it's only when I know you better, that is when I can add value. Right? I can't just jump out and begin to offer you one product or offer you a solution or the other. No, I need to know you first. I need to understand you better before I can add value. That's the first one. The second one, you need to host weekly products through business presentations. If you can't do this alone, if you don't have the skill set yet to do it, collabo, right? collaborate with people, collaborate with your with the office, come out for trainings, come out for meetings, send people to, when there's a BOM, come out. When there's a BOM online, come out. So if you can't do it alone, you need to, I mean, the best time to collaborate is now. Is now. There's nobody that will say, oh, I have everything, right? If you don't know how to speak, you don't know how to present, there are people that will present. But when they fix those meetings, come out, invite people. That is the least that you can do. That's the least that you can do. Come out and follow people, come out and be part of that training. People will talk on your behalf so that you'll be able to get people into your team. Follow up on past customers. I tell you, it's easy to sell to a customer that has bought before and selling to a new customer. It's easy. A customer that has bought from you before, just send the person a message. You send the person a message and say, I greet you, sir. I'm telling you what I do. I greet you, sir. They will say, that product. See, like I told people in Port Harcourt, they can abuse you. I sold product to somebody, the person abused, there's nothing the person did not say. The person abused the hell out of me. I don't even know this person. The person abused the hell out of me, but at the end of the day, the person still paid 320,000. So I just want you, see, if people have bought product from you, do you have a list? Do you have a list of your customers? Because if you don't have a list of your customers, even your planning will not work. Your volume mapping will not work. When you get to when you get a space to the place where you need to plan for your customers, you won't be able to plan. You won't be able to plan. Use social media to educate. Use social media to attract new prospects. Right? You might not really use social media to sell, but you can use social media. I don't know who there was somebody that said it, right? You can start, social media can help you generate the lead, right? But you finish the sales offline. So you generate the leads online, right? So you create social media can serve as that funnel for you, right? That funnel that can help you generate a lot of leads. As they are coming, you are transforming them from online, or you are transitioning them from online to offline. You guys met online, but at the end of the day, you finalize the business offline. So you can use social media to attract customers. Now, you can always, I always say this, schedule a one-on-one section with new people. Don't just be too excited that people join your team and you forget the system. Do you have a system? No matter when you joined, if your upline doesn't have a system, I am telling you, you now build your own system. Begin to build gradually, even as an assistant supervisor. When people join your team, what do you expect from them? Oh, when people join my team, this is the first thing I want them to do. Even if you did not get that, when people join my team, I must have a planning section with them. During that planning section, what am I expected to tell them? After that, what do I want them to do in the first 1 month? What are the activities that I want them to do? In line with our business, what do I want them to do in the first month? Did I share the company policy with them? Because if you don't do all this, at the end of the day, you are just piling the load, because it will still come back one day. So in line with case credits, in the first 1 month, if my goal is for them to be 4CC active, how soon can we create the list? From the day they joined, how soon can I access their list? It's a system that you are building. How soon can I access their list? If I access their list, how soon can we get on the calls? If we get on the calls, how soon can I help them? Can I support them to make their first sale? Because if they can make their first sale and they can recruit the first person in their team, that is it. We always say that success likes speed. That's the kind of speed that we are talking about. So somebody joined the team, and in your system, you said if you join, we have a planning section, and the next day we can do a broadcast for you. We can do a broadcast for you. You already have it. So it's not a function of who is joining. It's a system already. You have it. And in the first 90 days, I expect you to have gotten to supervisor level. It's a system. It's a system. And in that 90 days, these are the books that you need to read. These are the books that you need to read. These are the books that you need to read. So it's a system that you are building. Once you can build this system, it's not a function of who. It's not a function of who is joining. The system is there. So immediately they come in, they key into that system. That is the extent you can go. And life will just be easy. Easy for you. When people join, you don't need to think too much. You know exactly what they need to do. And everybody would think that, oh, why are you getting results? Because you created a system. And when you pass this system over to them, it's easier also for them. And when you see them doing something else, you say, but I didn't teach you this. And that is why if you anything that you do in Forever, the first person we contact is your upline. Even the home office. The first person, the home office will write you and write your upline. They write you and write your upline so that your upline is aware. Because the meaning is that, hey, what did you teach this person? What did you teach this person? So the last one is always collaborate with your upline for support and guidance. Always collaborate with your upline for support and guidance. Our goal is to build, our goal and our prayer is that we will build strong, very, very strong supervisors, right? With a strong business that will further grow to a manager business that is strong, because we are building something that is willable. So if you want to build a house that will last for years, why build it? Why not build it strong? And we are saying for you to build strong, you need to surround your manager and above business with strong supervisors. You need to surround your manager and above business with very strong and healthy supervisors. So I want to thank each and every one of us for being part of this meeting this evening, this training this evening. It's 9 o'clock by my time. I'm just, it's 9:10. Do we have any question? I'm trying to see if you have questions. Jenny from Ikorodu, good evening. Okay, which platform is best for building your Forever business through ads? If you want to build through ads, from the little I know, if you want to build through ads, please master Facebook ads and build on and run your ads on Facebook. Google ads are slightly expensive. So if you build your ads on Facebook ads, so somebody joined Mulua with me, so don't worry. Do we have any? I'm trying to pause this.